And let me tell you about the home. It's 6,750 square feet. Big house. It's gonna take you a while, by the way. It's got 6 bedrooms, 6 baths. It's like a surprise after a surprise in this house. And 2 mudrooms.
2 mudrooms.
No one, but 2.
It's great if you have filthy, filthy children.
Let's check it out.
Let's do
I
it.
can't wait to see what you guys say.
So, where do we begin?
Well, obviously this is a home office,
Nice den.
but I have to say my eye is drawn,
you are drawn
this way.
straight over here. But you have
Oh, here's mudroom number 1.
mudroom number 1. Very nice with the custom woodwork and the bench.
Let's talk about this dining
It
room.
is big.
It's gorgeous. And this window with the seat, you don't see these a lot. And when you look around the whole room, look at the wainscoting, the molding.
Casings above the windows. Just really beautifully done. You can tell these are master craftsmen.
You
that did this room.
you can.
Just as this room is calling you, something's calling me over here. Oh, look, it's the butler's pantry.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, is that strange? Well, every good house like this needs to have a butler's pantry in between the kitchen and the dining room so that you can stage food
Oh, of
here.
course.
And it has a great wine fridge built in. And you must have a big pantry for a big kitchen. Holy moly.
Wow, you know, on a scale from 1 to 10, this is about a 20.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the size of this island alone. And you know what I love is, you know, we joke, because I don't do a lot of cooking, but I do a lot of baking, because you know I'm messy too, so I
This
have to have
corpse
everything
would
out.
Be perfect to roll out
Wouldn't
dough
it?
on.
I can.
'Cause
That's
it's
what I
nice and
envisioned.
cold, you
Yeah,
know? Keeps
that's
your dough
exactly
cold.
what I envisioned was doing that.
And you have a 6-burner Wolf range with the griddle, and you have a Wolf oven and Sub-Zero fridge.
But you know what I love? I love the farm sink. And it's not because I grew up on a farm. I knew you were
No.
gonna say that.
You can
I
take
just
the girl
love
off the farm.
Okay, but I do have to point out my favorite, 2 dishwashers.
Well, for a house this big, you
You
need
two
to. This is an
dishwashers.
entertainer's
Right,
house.
if you have a big family.
These are those inset cabinets. Look at this. And even the interior of these shelves is wood.
The craftsmanship and the design in this kitchen is just spectacular.
It's pretty dreamy.
Okay.
So here's a breakfast area and a porch. Oh, nice.
Yeah, right off the breakfast area.
Yeah. And you have a patio, and the backyard is very nice size. You could have a nice garden out there.
And then, of course, who wouldn't want to entertain in here?
So this is like your living room, family room, all-purpose room, right on this level.
It is.
Ah,
So, first bedroom.
Yep.
So far. And it really does work well for an in-law.
sure does. Look at this, details.
Oh, I
Glass
love those.
knobs.
Yeah.
So traditional.
And I'm guessing that that's a closet. Okay.
Into
This
a
bathroom.
big bathroom.
It's huge. I love these floors.
Me too.
Okay. But I love the shower.
This massive shower.
This massive shower. You can even come in and
It's like
sit.
a whole other room. Hey, this is the best seat in the house.
It is. Look at the size of this shower. What an amazing room. Okay, wait. Stop. Come back. I did not notice the detail when we walked in.
It's a pretty grand entry for
is.
this room.
Double
Double doors,
doors,
transom.
transom.
It's taking an old concept and making it new again. Very clean looking.
I like.
Me too. Up we go.
Up. Yep. So this must be the owner's suite.
Well, I hope it's not just a guest suite.
Well, your guests would never leave.
No, they wouldn't, would they? Talk about a grand bedroom. This is it.
I mean, you've got a beautiful sitting area,
Yeah.
a spacious bedroom. You know, I think it's bigger than my condo.
It is
This
bigger than your
room.
condo. And mine too. Tray ceilings. And one thing, I don't know if we've mentioned it, but there are speakers throughout the whole house too.
Oh, that's true.
Built
So
in.
you notice all that detail.
I'm always looking up, kid.
You are,
Again.
but we're not even finished with this room.
No, because it goes on and on. And you have, a big walk-in closet here.
Walk-in closet here as well.
Check, check.
Check.
Look at this bathroom.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's like
Owner's bath.
Look at that shower. Marble on the floors and marble on the shower.
This home has the biggest
It
shower
really
I
does.
think I've ever seen.
Like pure luxury.
It is, it is. So obviously we have our double vanities.
Yes.
But I have to point out the tub.
That's a gorgeous tub.
This is.
We've seen some pretty tubs, but this tub.
But I love the way it's under the window and the light.
So we've seen the in-law suite downstairs and this owner's suite.
Okay, so it's 2.
I see bedroom number 3 to our right with its own private bath and really cool tile.
Okay, and this must be bedroom 4, again with its own private bath, and I can see some really great
The
tiles
tally
as
is
well.
going up, up, up. And this is bedroom number 5 with bathroom number 5. And then, what is this?
This is the laundry room.
Love this tile. So that's 5 bedrooms so far. Let's go look for number 6.
Sounds good. It must be all the way downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, this
Mission
one's
accomplished.
easy.
Yep.
Yep, 6 bedroom, full bath,
Yep. And then this,
game room.
Yep.
Perfect.
and gem over there,
Yep, it must be up at the wine.
wine cellar.
Yep.
And then, this is what we've been looking for in the whole house.
Mudroom number 2.
I think this is the last room in the house.
So before Veronica sends out the search party,
Yeah.
let's go. up
Let's
and
go.
get it. Hi.
Hi, welcome back. Let's recap.
Please.
6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms and a half, 6,750 square feet.
Yes.
The gourmet kitchen.
Yes.
Got the center grill. And...
He promised to make me pancakes every Sunday on that.
I'll come.
Okay, good.
But I have to say, what I appreciated most was having that bedroom downstairs. My father, it's hard for him to get around and do steps. So a spacious room like that with its own bath on the main floor, really, really a smart idea.
It's like having your own apartment, you know, has the
It
kitchen, the
really,
bathroom.
really is.
So, again, crazy for this house, all the details. 6 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms. You could like house a football team in here.
I
Oh,
know.
you could.
Yeah.
That's why you need the 2 mudrooms. See? There you go.
I get the
There
mudroom
you
thing
go.
now. Okay, so I am going to make a guess
Yeah.
of $2,120,000, 2.12 million.
Make it easy for me to remember.
You're
Okay.
welcome for that.
212.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I am so
15.
hoping that you go over by 20,000.
I bet you are.
But you know, I don't think you are because I actually think you're a little low.
Okay,
Okay.
fair.
So I was gonna go in at 2.3, but I'm gonna channel my inner realtor and go in at 2.299.
The old 99.
The 9, yes.
And the price is 2.199,900.
That officially makes me the king of Arlington. All hail John. I love you, North Arlington.